Hello, everybody. This is Charles Anderson. I'm just a guy from Goodwell, Oklahoma, and I've got a really great video game idea. I'm on my Springside project, and this is a dev blog post for DarkMonkey, and yeah, it's my side project from my main project for the Tone Guide visual GUI, which will help me make my in-game editor for my eventual big project of Idiog. So, this devlog. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that I got this one posted, and oh, it looks like Erland came along and did some really nice formatting. Thank you, Erland, for making that pretty for me. We've got. Yeah, I noticed here that I was going to go into more detail on this, and then I had completely jumped tracks and gone over to module development. So, to keep a good train of thought, because yes, I will be going on this, but later after I actually fix this, so and then I'll go into that stuff. So yeah, module pretty cool. All right, pretty slash cool, pretty for the ladies, cool for the guys. Derp derp derp. So let's take a look at what people see when you have a module. Okay, and I'm just going to take the derp. Not options. I nuked my user directory, okay, so that I would have like a fresh install. And of course, I've got my DarkMonkey module, so I'm going to use my DarkMonkey module. And of course, I've got a good old fake monkey to show like the differences and stuff. So I will head over here to download it because I'm going to use my localized .nbm file. Okay, and yeah, it's in my user directory. It's saying, okay, so where's your module at? And I'm like, no, don't worry about it. I don't have it there. I do not have it there. Okay, let's go to archive and Netbeans. Come on. Yeah, I just generically named it. Probably not a good idea. But of course, I can always fix everything later. Oh, not build. DarkMonkey, then build. Okay, there's my Netbeans module. Okay, so let's take a look at what you see. All right, like here, oh, hey, look, it's, community contributed plugin. It's version 0.2, and the source, it's from my Netbeans module. If it was from the development IDE, you would see like Netbeans 8.2. That's when you do instead of doing it this way, you do the reload, refresh from, into development IDE, then the source would be Netbeans. And of course, if you get it from the online repository, then plugin portal would be the source. But anyway, so I have the date that the Netbeans module was made, and then we have this. All right, and this looks pretty cool, doesn't it? This is one of the things that I'll be talking about. Because for the most part, most people's support for the local task trackers. Oh yeah, but hey, that's just fine. Of course, when you're dealing with video games or tools or well, especially look and feels, I've actually whipped it up to kind of give a preview of the color scheme. So dark grays, blacks, whites, oranges, yellows, and of course this graphic is not actually on my hard drive. I'm just referring to this graph. Is it this graphic? Yeah, this graphic up here. No, not that graphic. That graphic right there. So that's all that I'm pointing to. So if the guys at Core decide to ever change the graphic, well, the graphic on mine would change or become null and have that little broken link picture. But let's go into that. So now during the install process, and I think I'll go ahead and cover it too on this dev blog. Oh, wrong button. But I still got it up there. Okay, install. Now, during the install process, you'll see this number. I don't know if this number is the same as this number. Well, I'll talk more about that later. Plugins. Now, no license specified. I'm going to leave it up to the guys to choose the license, but I'll be going over that in this blog. And so, I accept my non-existence license agreement. And of course, mine is not signed. And I will go on signing uh, the modules as well today. And the reason that I'm leaving mine unsigned is, you know, it's under development, at your own risk. Mwahaha. It's like when you see something like not signed or self-signed, if you're using somebody else's stuff, unless you trust them, that's like the red light district with conspicuous ladies artfully arranged out front saying, "Hey, sailor." Might not be the wisest place to go. Okay, so we got that. And so now it's in the system. So we have the look, different specifications and all that good stuff. So let's start with the first what people see. Okay. And I can only relate what information I've found. So we have this module manifest sign. Okay. In this manifest, now look, the manifest version is 0.2, right? And the specification version is 0.2. I mean, I just set them the same because I don't know. It might be that as you complete your project, this is the important one because this is the one that displays up on the page for version, right? But like the manifest version, I'm not sure what that is, so I'm not going to speculate on that. Auto update showing client. So if you change, I don't know if you change this number or this number that the auto update feature is done, or whatnot. But maybe it's this number. I can't say. But I know that this number is the one that shows up on the screen there. Okay. Then of course it gives the module. There's the base directory right there. Now I have an installer which just checks and makes sure that that the DarkMonkey look and feel is up and running in the UI manager when Netbeans starts up. So when my module is restored from a reboot, it just says, "Oh, okay, hey, UI manager, yeah, I'm one of the guys over here too." And so it's like, okay. And then I get to switch over to my DarkMonkey. Wow, right, manifest. Okay, and then I do have a localizing bundle. If I were to need to translate all this stuff into somebody that had their Netbeans in French or Russian or whatever, it would alter this text. Of course, I could choose a different JMonkey picture, but I don't think anybody's done this in Japanese or Outer Moldavian, but yeah, localizing. And so then it would just look for like bundle underscore FR or because I know underscore EN is usually what we have for that. So, all right. So the next file, because this is the bundle file, we have the module name, and of course I'm filing it under appearance. It's not really a base IDE thing, and this is arbitrary. So it's when they go to plugins, that's just the category. It's appearance, and DarkMonkey. So those are those two values. Contains DarkMonkey theme, JME1 stable for the JME. And, wait, is there a tooltip? Because it's supposed to be for the tooltip. Yeah. But, yeah, if there was a tooltip, then that's what would be displayed. And here's for the long description. This is what actually controls what displays here. And, yes, Netbeans, if you put in... I call it Netbeans' own personal limited HTML. So, yeah, you can put some HTML tags up in your derp. You can put some HTML tags up in your just text, and to wrap text for this, you just do this little backslash. And that's like a new line character so that it'll know to go to the next line for reading the next line. So you can take as many lines as you want. Just know there is an upper limit. and that way you can kind of do some pseudo HTML to change the look. Like these would normally look this blue, and so I changed them over to yellow. Misspelled word. Href. Yes, href is a misspelled word. But so like you can do CSS style tags. Can't do like the full range of CSS stuff, but you can do inline simple stuff. So nothing really processor intensive because this is not really a browser, but they did think to add to consideration of putting elements like that in there. So that's that. Next onwards. Oh, right, and I am activated, aren't I? Okay. Well, heck with this look. I wanna switch over to my appearance. There we are. Yeah. Okay, so next up would be like the license, because now like I said, I'm not going with the license on this right now. I'll go ahead and show you what that's about, though. Ooh, I got me some Dr. Pepper. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, there's the DarkMonkey. Yay. All right, so let's see here. We got important files. Yeah, I'm not seeing the important files. What is it? Project properties? Yeah, and if you do a wrapped jar, the wrapped jar, like if you're needing external dependencies, but it's not a typical, with the JDK type thing, then you usually need to wrap the jars. And so there's actually a copy of Nimrod's jar that's currently going with this version that I'm referring to, which is the 0.2, not the initial commit. But derp libraries. Is it libraries? Nope, it's not libraries. Sweet locator. Okay, there's the base directory. I know the license is in here because, like, if I were to go to files, see, I have no license.txt. So this is where you have your license file. I just can't remember how to access it. But here's my no license. And if you look at my no license, so I'm sure you can pretty much change the contents of this, or actually change the correct value in here somewhere for the license. I have not learned Ant yet, and I know that it's one of those things that I have to do. But the tip that I can give is, like, if you've got your head up your butt on the license thing at the moment, like I do, you can probably just get away with changing the contents of this and probably put out the license that you're wanting to go with. So I can't really advise on the license text, but there is some yeah, it's not that. Yeah, and it's not that. So anyway, I guess I should learn more about that before I throw out trying to do a tip for that. But anyway, there's a license thing, and then also you notice that it wasn't signed, which is, like I said, the shady ladies. And yeah, you can go on ahead and self-sign stuff just to get your feet dipped in the water. And these are the magic things in your JDK, wherever you have it at, was it bin? Maybe is it bin? There it is, key tool. All right, and jar signer. There we go. Okay, so key tool, jar signer. However, you will need to use like some different working directory than like right here. So you can't just go like, for most case. Oh, really? Yeah, okay. And of course in Windows, you shift and you can just shift right click and you get the option of opening command window. So bam, But if you were to just go, like a key tool and then start working from this relative directory, guess what? This is in a protected area in most Windows, so you'd need administrative rights, and even then, uh, it's just not recommended. So go to some safe directory like your desktop or your user directory, and then do the whole okay, C program files Java da 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 keytool.exe, and then you know my jar sign the rest of these commands jar sign. So this first command here, keytool gen key store, alias myself. This I have not used it yet, but I know that these are the three commands because I've seen it referenced. To make a self certificate, first you generate your key store, and it asks you some questions. You go through it, and then you put in the alias, and then you make a certificate for that alias, which is you, and the key store that you're using is the key store that you create here. So you create your key store, create your certificate, and then you sign. Oh, this is just listing what all is in that key store, the aliases. And then you sign using that key store, the jar file that, or Netbeans module, I guess. I think it's jar file, but and then who's signing it, and the certificate. So that's the basic. Just remember that this is, if you're like wanting to release commercially, dude, go with VeriSign, go with DigiSearch, shell out the 200, go legit. Because when you're verified by one of the big guys, it means, hey, I'm serious enough about my project to shell out $200 a year plus, to say, hey, yeah, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, so no shady ladies. But yeah, man-in-the-middle attacks usually feature this type of thing where, oh, hey, this is signed by blah blah blah, but could not be verified. So that's the whole thing. So it's signed, but it's anybody can be Google.com, and not be verified. So, or Microsoft and not be verified. So just watch out for that from some completely unrelated thing. But yeah, these are the magic things, and it's usually in your JDK. So if you want to self-sign it, and there you go. Okay, derp. What was I going with? Oh, and let me go ahead and throw out some links. All right, we got a how to create a self-signing article, SSL shopper, and this is for web apps, and using Tomcat. So that's completely out of the box, but I've just thrown it out there because I do some web work on the side. So and then here's where I originally got the magic lines. I was like, oh, yep, there it is. And so this is some kind of archive, but anyway, just to give credit where credit's due, I got it from this. I don't know who wrote this. Hey, great though, thank you. I just and so there's the source, and it's on video. Great. All right. So to alter fake monkey, burp derp derp. I could probably replace the contents here. I has license. Shady lady license. Oh, wait, no, this isn't the key. I has license. You can use this. No guarantees. And I'm just gonna no gear. I know that there's a U in there somewhere. Guarantees. Or correct spelling. Spelling. Oh gosh, I feel sorry for you people watching me at the moment. And I gets all monies if you use. So yeah, obviously not a license, not a legitimate license. Oh, fake monkey, you are so shady. All right, I'm just testing this out on the fly. Why not? Because honestly, I've not done licensing before, so this what I'm showing here maybe just no. But hey, I am learning, and I know how to make it look pretty, but or cool, or it's just anyway. All right, so we can head over here to our manifest. Don't need an installer for Fake Monkey because I'm not. That's a different topic. But localizing bundle that just says it's going to go parse through. But manifest version, module specification version. Yeah, this is version 20 now. There, and oh yes. Oh wait, I'm in the files. Save all and close all. Shift click to clear the slate there. Okay, I'm back into projects. Okay, so. Yeah, I'm guessing for the license ant commands, and then you can just drag and drop licenses. But and note that only shows up there. It's not the license that you put at the top of your source. So make sure to get your license at the top of the source. And I'm also guessing that you can set your project license and to whatever project, and then it will swap it out for good old no license there. That would be the a way that I'd recommend. That way you can fire and forget. Because when you set your project license, and saying that I don't know how to do it, but I can probably project license in properties maybe. Somebody verify this. That way it replaces this in code, for your Java doc as well, and also instead of Mr. No License there, just whatever. Of course, Java doc you just pretty much need to take care of yourself. That's just good practice and comments for what you're thinking at the time. Like, oh god, utility functions. But yeah, this is. Oh, I didn't put the actual header yet because I don't have it running. But I did make sure to put my train of thought in commenting. So, but that's still off. That's rambling, Charles. You're rambling, dude. Yeah. Here we go. Here's like a good, But that's documentation again. Get back, Charles. Get back, dude. All right. So let's come over here. Back on track, Charles. Bundle properties for our empty module. So yeah, module name fake monkey. So that's what's going to show up. Let's see here. Short description. You know what? We'll just come over here to my bundle property files for this one. I'll just do the good old Control C, Control V. So that. Oh no. No. Control C, not Control. Control C first. All right. Control V next. All right. And we'll give Fake Monkey a bland description. I has a description. Oh, let me go ahead and put a space to at least give some white space. With stuff, but on one line, because good old BR, and this slash right here is just from my XML habits, so yeah. And some stuff on another. Okay, and so now Fake Monkey will also appear in the category appearance and it will contain the because I honestly don't know where short description shows up, so I was like, I just fired off in there. So let's see how good Fake Monkey looks. Oh, save all. No, not new project. I'm just bad with mouse clicks sometimes. All right, and we will go ahead and create the Netbeans module. Yes. And then we will come over here to our plugins, come over here to my downloads, add the plugins, but I'm in the wrong directory because Fake Monkey is actually in my true, typical user directory, which is documents, is Netbeans projects. This is the typical user directory for me. And there's Fake Monkey Suite. Fake Monkey. Come on, no, I'm not wanting to rename it. And there we go. And whoop, look, this is version 20. And there it is, just plain. And if this were a light scheme, it would show up in white. Of course, mine was hard coded. Burp-a-derp. And of course, like for links to follow, like for me, for more information, for more help, because I know HTML, I can just switch it out to like whenever a help page goes up, maybe put it up on the forum or something under my user projects type thing for the help section. Just make my own little help blog. Of course, there's not really much to help with at the moment. Also, I made sure to have links to go to the various pages where, hey, this guy did most of the work. I'm gonna be flat out honest. Nilo, he's pretty good. I'm just trying to I don't know, get a theme going, but yeah, it's I just slapped some paint on it, and I'm showing people how to customize stuff so that if anybody wants to change the look and feel, and everybody likes like cool icons that somebody makes, or a certain like a different folder icon or something, and they want to slap it on. I'm just carving out how to do it. Okay, and this is after I learn it, because honestly, on that icon thing, really, it was like 37 tries of getting it wrong before I got that magic number one, important one of I got it right, and that's why I've got this dev blog. Okay, so that is the rough and ready on making your module look pretty. Right in here, you can use HTML tags. You can do ULs, LIs. The list. I know Tone God, herself. She put in an awesome description, and she was the inspiration for me to research this stuff and do my own. So thank you, Tone God. That's awesome. And so that pretty much wraps it up for this one. Hey, when you're going to go make your plugin, sure, why not? Fancy it up. It's either that or this or this. So there you go. All right. This is Charles. I'm done, and y'all have a good one. Later.